Most fitness coaches don't fail because they are bad at coaching. They fail because they have never built a business. This podcast is not about motivation, reels, or hacks. It's about money, system, sales, and real growth in the fitness industry. Here I speak with the coaches and gym owners who have been into the trenches, breaking down what actually worked, what didn't, and why. If you're a fitness coach who wants a predictable income and a business that doesn't depend on hustle every single day, you are at the right place. Today's guest is one of the very successful coaches we have worked with, John. In this episode, we will break down how he built the real momentum and what actually drove result in his fitness coaching business. I'm your host Siddhant. Now let's get started. Quickly, just introduce yourself, what you do in your fitness coaching business.
So, as you know, my name is John, and I'm the founder of AJ Fitness. It's an online coaching company. I post content on Trained by John and Coach by John, where we help people get into the best shape of their life, especially corporate employees who feel it's not possible. Because I was in corporate for 10 years, I was a banker. So, I was a prime example who showed the world that it's possible to do. So through this coaching program, I'm also helping people get in the best shape of their life, especially busting that myth that it's not possible while doing a 9 to 5.
Tell me about that shift. You were a banker and you came into this fitness coaching space. Definitely, there would be some passion element somewhere back of the mind. When it started, passion thing.
So it started back in school days. I was a kid who was bullied a lot. I was a bit of a nerd, always studious. When teachers used to compare me, right, the bank benchers used to beat you up. So that's how it started. Like, I wanted to defend myself. I wanted to find a way to solve this problem. So there was a point where it went out of hand. Bullying went to an extreme where people whom I cared about started getting hurt. That's when I decided, no, I need to make some change. Obviously, you see a lot of movies, right? People who are built don't get bullied. So that was the first point where I went to the gym. Then even in gym, I did not find it that kind of an atmosphere. People mock me, especially the juniors. They were mocking me. So it became
how old were you that time? How old were you?
14, 15.
14, 15.
So from 10 to 15, the bullying never stopped. But at 15, 16, it was a point where, no, I have to break through this shell. So that's when I decided, no, let's put in that effort. Let's change this. So I joined a gym very close to mine. Again, there also people were mocking, you're skinny, go eat, all of those stuff. But I wanted to prove myself that I can do something. I'm meant to do something. That's when everything happened slowly. I started learning from YouTube. Back then, YouTube was not even a thing. 2013, 2014, I used to watch YouTube videos of Laser Angelo. All those guys working out. I used to create my own workout routine and I used to train. Again, I was able to build a solid base because my genetics was good. Then too, there was some kind of a fear in me that I couldn't stand up. I had to prove myself that I have to come out of that kind of a bullying kind of a mindset. Then I joined into MMA. So that's when I felt super confident, I can do anything. So then I joined corporate. So I joined in Standard Chartered Bank, then jumped to ANZ Bank. Then I had an opportunity to buy the gym where I started my journey. It was a small setup. I got an opportunity. I was like, okay, let's take that opportunity. I put down a loan and started that.
Amazing.
Till that time, no proper fitness knowledge. Then I started doing certifications. First certification was GGFI, Gold's Gym. Yeah. So that was a solid one, that solid step into fitness. Got my gym in 2017, first certification in 2017.
Okay.
Then I started other certification, AS, IAFEM, INFS, Fitter.
Yeah.
Then Team Boss. That hunger for learning was never enough. I kept doing a lot of certifications. Once I felt like, yes, I am in a good place, then people started noticing me, how is this guy staying in shape? He's eating with us, he's rooming with us, but how is he? Then I started giving out tips. Plus, I had my own gym, right? So I used to train a lot of people who had the same skinny kid
Hmm.
mindset that they wanted to prove, they wanted to break the shell, pulled off crazy transformations offline. Then COVID hit. That's when I
Hmm.
got an opportunity to explore online options. That's when I started AJ Fitness,
Hmm.
my online coaching company. Then again, I was a complete introvert. Like in person, I can talk like to anyone.
Yeah, yeah,
But online videos, if you see my first videos, all
yeah.
no matter how much knowledge you have, right, you
Uh,
need to have that guts to talk in front of the camera.
hmm.
I did not have that, but again, it was a brand which was building up. But after I think 23 September or October,
Hmm.
there was a summit done by Himanshu and YVS. So it's called Fitness Business Empire.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like sitting and I was scrolling. I saw that and I was like, okay, let's see how it happens. Because I tried myself
Hmm.
uh, how to do all of those stuff. It did not work out. Then I thought I was like, let's see if I can hire good mentors and
Hmm.
get this done. That's when I started Train by John, started posting solid content. Um, then understood the business part of it, how your marketing needs to be placed, your sales, your operations, your how do you build your team. So all of that journey happened after 23.
So when you started coaching back then, so how, like, for how much time you were coaching people paid?
Most of the time I used to do free coaching. I never took
Yeah.
any money. Offline, if I see any kid like who was passionate about this, who had something to prove to himself, or if I see myself in them, like a skinny
Hmm.
kid who was trying to prove, so
Hmm.
I just take them inside my coaching program. I started training them.
Hmm.
But here and there, people were approaching for like one-to-one kind of a
Wow.
thing where
Correct.
they will pay. So
Hmm.
that's when I used to spend like 1 hour a day. That's it, max. I take one or two clients, I put them in a group kind of a thing, and I used to coach them because I was working in corporate, right?
Hmm.
So working as a BA and doing all this takes a lot of out of
Yeah,
you. So
correct. Correct, correct. What phase of business are you currently in? Like, are you into full time here, or like, do you have some other businesses?
So 2023, 24, I quit my corporate job. I
Okay.
was like six-figure a month
Hmm.
corporate. So I was working in Infosys as a consultant. My salary was really good. But then too, I felt like business is something which you need to put your full attention into. You cannot
Yes,
be like,
correct.
I'll work 2 hours, 3 hours, I'll work in the weekends, and you
Hmm.
cannot build an empire there.
Yeah.
So before I quit, I did few investments where I had invested in multiple businesses.
Hmm.
So I think I have four right now, but online coaching is the main part of it.
Needs guts to leave a six-figure job. So I really appreciate that. Like
I
it.
mean, you need bit guts for that because
Yeah.
see again, whatever I am today, fitness is something which was the driving factor. Like it gave me that confidence to take up any kind of a decision. So even if
Hmm.
I go for interviews, right, I literally crack most of the interviews. When
Hmm.
I joined Infosys, I had 5 6 offer letters. I was bargaining with like all the companies. Like,
Ah,
are
nah.
you going to pay me this? Are you going to do this?
Ah.
So fitness gave me that kind of a confidence because when you look at John, who was a skinny kid, did not have that guts to even talk about being bullied. But if you
Hmm.
look at John right now, he had guts to live a job which was completely secure, a long-term plan. At the age
Yeah.
of 30, no, he wouldn't have. But yeah, fitness gave me that kind of a confidence where, yes, you can try it. You're still young enough to do something, right?
What was your age when you left that job?
28.
28. Oh, quite young. So, let's talk about business now. So, like currently, how you are getting your clients, and like on top of that, I would ask one more thing. Like, do you think that most coaches have this client problem or like something else?
So that's a very good question. A lot of people think that you need to have 100K to million followers to even
Hmm.
earn some amount of money.
Hmm.
If you look at my Instagram page, I have like 8,000 followers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's again about marketing, sales, and operation, the three heads of a business.
Correct.
When I started AJ Fitness, like I was proficient in the operations part. I had good amount of knowledge. I had good testimonials to prove that. But again, your base, you have to build it. Marketing, again, posting organic content also is marketing. Like, how do you schedule it?
Yeah.
What is your content schedule? Like, what are you going to post?
Yeah.
And second part is your ads. Ads play the biggest role in any kind of a business. Without ads, I don't think you're going to make it a very big number. Until and unless you have like 10, 12 years of content creation, a solid base, even at that time also you need ads. So for me, ads was the most turning point, because up until that time I was posting content, I did not see anything. The reason why I joined FBE was that, like how can I crack this, like the market, right? Because I had 20 plus certification, I had like proper testimonials, I had myself to prove that. I
Yeah.
was working 12 hours, I was in the best shape of my life, I could lift, I could fight, I could do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But again, that marketing was a bit of a task. Then again, once I got into FBA, I understood how ads worked. But again, you need a solid team to run those ads. You cannot do everything yourself. So at that moment, yes, ads was something which played the most integral part. Once ads were up, I was able to get in like 100 200 leads a day, which again, you understand, right? Like how ads were,
Yeah.
the numbers game, like 50% junk and all of those stuff. So through that, yeah. But again, you need to keep posting content, but it should be a hybrid model where your content is also on point, and along with that your ads are also on.
That's actually the truth. Like when I talk to my inbound leads and when I discuss about the ads thing, which you explained pretty well, they consider ads as an expense. Like there are few people, I believe less than 5% people think ads as an investment, because ads are the fastest way to get your dream client, because through Meta you can actually land your ad at that particular client which you want as your
Correct.
client, and it's the fastest way if it's like done efficiently. Just talking about your business, like what systems do you currently have that you're using currently in your coaching business and that is saving a lot of time?
The first part was marketing, right? Which I explained. And for, one thing was, back then I also was one of those guys who thought ad was like something not to invest in. I never imagined that I would hire a team or even run ads. At that time, even 100 rupees per day was a big mindset. I mean, I was making like uh, zero back then. 100 rupees or something, like, which I couldn't. Then I realized, like, no, I need some kind of external help. Then once that team came in, right, which gave me a solid platform in understanding each and every aspect, your marketing, your sales, and operations. So in marketing, right now we run close to four to 6,000 rupees of ads. Again, it you need to break down what kind of a marketing strategy you do. Like, in terms of organic, how is your content? What are the stories you're posting? In ads, like, what are the target market you're trying to hit? Like, we have DM and VSL running right now. So DM, directly people reach out to us on our Instagram page, and VSL, again, it's an automated way to book your calls. So those are the two things. Once marketing was set up, then I understood that you cannot sell a program by coaching your clients or coaching your leads. So a lot of coaches do this mistake. They go on call, 95% of them try to coach the lead, telling them follow this diet, follow that, or they do the opposite where they start bad mouthing other coaches. So you're not building a solid base there. You need to understand what the client's problem is. You need to explain them how it is, why is it important that you start right now. So once my sales was done, then operations was sorted. Like, I hired a good, solid team, delegated all my tasks, which cut short my workload, because of which I was able to buy back my time. By reaching out each and everyone individually, it's a very difficult task. So ads delegated to a team, DMs hired a VA. For sales, we have closers and closer come coach, and for operations we have coaches. So
Yeah.
once you understand the flow of business, you start delegating it. Once it is delegated, you need to scale. You cannot be like,
Yeah.
I'll run 3,000, 4,000 ads and still be at that spot,
Yeah.
because your customer acquisition cost, your
Correct.
operational cost, everything will burn up easily. On
Correct.
paper you might feel like you're making big, but you have to scale it.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing like, it's like a hilltop. You
Hmm.
invest in ads, you start a business, it's like a hilltop. You cannot go here and you cannot break.
Hmm.
You have to keep going up. It's not like,
Yeah. True.
either if you stop, it's like completely backward.
Yeah.
Because
True.
I
True.
experienced this part, where a couple of months back, my team left. So
Hmm.
I was at this stage where I
Hmm.
had to scale up. I had to take decision because of that
Hmm.
sudden break on that top, which pushed me back. Then again, since you know most of the part how it works, again we are on track.
I had experience with a couple of coaches. Like what they did is they just go to the sales call. Like you said, they become the problem solver. They try to instantly solve the problem right away in that call, Zoom call
Yes,
itself. And sale
yes.
never happens that way. When it comes to sales call, just share the structure of the sales call, like how a coach must close into the sales call. Like quickly, if you can pick up 2-3 points.
See, most of the time when you go on call, right?
Yeah.
If you are running ads, if you see again, if you're running ads, people see you like for the first time.
Yeah.
They might have a burning problem which Meta helped us reach them,
Hmm.
but you're still a new face to them. You cannot go directly and tell them something. They'll not pull out money from their
Right.
pocket. They
Right.
will always have their guard up. Every
Hmm.
buyer or every lead, right, they will have that kind of a guard where you have to lower the guard. First,
Yeah.
ask them a lot of questions regarding why do they need to start it, like why
Hmm.
is their goal this, why
Hmm.
do you think that this is so important to for you to start right now. So that why,
Hmm.
if you add right after
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
answer they give,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they will start talking to you deeper about their problems, deeper
Hmm.
about their desires.
Hmm.
Once you get that point where they really want to do it, then probably the sale becomes much easier. Because if you're not able to pre-clear the objections,
Yeah.
at the end when you pitch your pricing 110%, they'll give you some kind of objection. They'll tell
Hmm.
you,
Hmm.
I need to ask my husband. Like, see, again, they have a crazy burning problem. Someone, for
Hmm.
example, I had a call that day, the other day. The lead was having PCOS and thyroid together. She was
Hmm.
140 kgs. She's
Oh.
35.
Okay.
Probably my closer was not able to crack that, right? So what happened was she gave her objection as, I need to talk to my parents. So at the age of 35, she still wants to ask her parents about enrolling in a 15 to 20,000 coaching program which can help her reverse PCOS with
Hmm.
thyroid,
Hmm.
drop 40 to 50 kgs. That
Hmm.
means the call was not placed properly. So before the call, you need to understand, ask them clearly, like, why is it so important that you have to start right now? Are you
Hmm.
ready to put in that effort?
Yeah.
So why do they have that kind of burning sensations?
Hmm.
So once you have that kind of strategy, right,
Hmm.
basically they'll easily give you the money.
And also, I believe that sale never happens on logic. Sale happens on emotions.
Emotion, yes,
Doesn't matter who came on the call. They presented a problem and you instantly gave them a solution. The solution is very practical and is in front of them at a at a very genuine price, and sale like never happens. Why? Because emotions ही hit नहीं हुए. that
exactly.
that exactly the point you touched upon, like why, starting with why we are doing whatever you are doing, why you want to lose fat.
We are Indians, right? So I have a gym.
Oh,
My gym membership fees is pretty low. So
okay.
for a yearly membership, it's low. So whenever somebody comes in, right, they would have gone to other gyms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come to your gym.
Hmm.
For me, I don't have that uh, kind of a situation where I have to sell them the yearly program. It's like, if you
Hmm.
want, you join, or else you can find other options.
Hmm.
So I had that kind of a mindset. But I understood one thing where people in India, they think fitness is something which is totally free. People
Yeah.
do social service for them. So
Hmm.
when they go to
Hmm.
a gym, right, you enroll in a yearly plan.
Right.
The gym owner there has some kind of personal general trainers and personal trainers there. The first question the lead or the prospect will ask you is, will there be someone to train me, or will there be somebody to coach me? See, general trainers are there so that even if you're doing something wrong or if you're stuck somewhere, they will help you at that point. But people's mindset is something like, okay, I paid 12,000 for a yearly membership in this gym. I am liable for that training.
Yeah, true.
Because you're not liable for anything. The money you paid is for the equipments. You're using that space. You're using those equipments. You're not liable for a coaching. If you want, obviously you have to pay for it. So when you have that mindset and you're trying to bring them online, right? Their second thought is like, okay, so this guy, he's gonna give me free training. So that is the thing. Second is like, we live in a world where everything is available on Google, right? So
now in
ChatGPT, people are like, I'll easily get a diet plan in ChatGPT. Get yourself in the best shape of your life. Not able to do it. That's why you reached out to a coach. So the other day I was having the conversation with the co-founder of my company. So we were talking like, how can we implement AI in our process, which can help people. And we were having a team meeting. So at that time, the closer was like, most of the objections are coming up like, why is your pricing so high? Like easily you get it on ChatGPT. So I told my team one thing. See, I worked as a business analyst for close to 8 years. After 8 years, I know a base about the coding, the analysis part. Now, if I take that knowledge and ask the right questions to ChatGPT, it will give the right solutions. Now, I know where this solution will go. Now, if I have zero knowledge, now, for example, I go to a guy who has zero knowledge about business analysis. I give him ChatGPT access. Do you think he will use the tool optimally? No. That's when I told my team, like, see, you are there, you are providing a service, you are the expert here. No matter what kind of tool can come in, unless you ask the right question to the tool, you don't know. Now, if you go put ChatGPT that give me a diet plan for a person who is 69 kg, I want to drop 10 kgs. It will not understand your metabolism. It will not understand your body type. It will not understand your medical condition. It will give you a random diet plan. If you follow, 99% success rate is zero, because you haven't given the full information. When you go out to a coach, you give them the complete information. They will ask you, because in our onboarding, we ask them a detailed blood work. We ask them to fill out a couple of questionnaires, which we get a base upon, so that we know how to coach this client. Right? So again, it's the mindset. Like, people come with a mindset that they are liable for a free coaching. Second thing, everything is available on ChatGPT. Why should I reach out to you? Having that mindset and trying to crack a sale is a little difficult. And over experience, you will understand how to pitch a program at a premium level.
Tell me something about when it comes to your online coaching, like how you decide your pricing.
So, for example, there is one category where it's a luxury. Now, if you understand your body, if you want to rest, you don't want to do anything, you want to eat anything you want, that's a luxury lifestyle. In order for you to have that kind of luxury, you need to have that kind of means so that your body is able to sit there.
Correct.
Right. You need to hire the right nutritionist. You need to get the proper food. You need to have access to a gym to train 30-40 minutes. So if you're able to do all of that, that means you're in a luxury lifestyle. So at that point of time, we will see if the person's mindset is that, yes, see, my goal is this. So whoever comes up, right, the moment if they say, I want to have a six-pack ab, definitely we don't enroll them in the program, because your mindset is not in the right path. Like, first we need to fix the issues what your body is having. You're living in a world where everybody is dealing with some kind of a lifestyle disorder. So it's not like you are super active, you are living like a farmer's or a construction worker kind of a lifestyle. So first we'll try to understand you. So that's where we brought in the layers. If you want to have some kind of a luxury kind of a thing, you got to pay premium. So at that point of time, we pitch 20,000-30,000 also for the coaching program, for a 3 months program. But again, there we will try to understand, okay, you need personalized coaching. You need accountability on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You need premium one-to-one kind of communication with the coach. At that time, obviously, you have to pay premium.
Yeah.
Second comes the thing where it's like a low clients, not cheap clients, low clients. So there they have to put that effort. So when we see some kind of effort from the client, right, we are ready to lower our price. See, at that point of time, they will give you the testimonials. Your before, after, and after pictures, right, will be filled by that, because they are in that mindset that I want to get transformed. You give me a nutrition and training plan, I am ready to pay 5,000. So that person is not asking you for more, right? He's ready to put in that effort.
Okay.
So you can put some kind of additional service to him, like like personalize him more, check in with him regularly, so he will give you the testimony. We had one client named Aziz. He couldn't afford the premium program, he went for the moderate one, but my involvement in him was higher.
Okay.
So at the end of the program, he was able to lose 12 plus kgs in 3 months.
Okay.
But we charged him like 8,000. So those kind of clients who are ready to put that effort, they don't have that means, but they are having that passion to prove themselves.
Yeah.
So at that time, you can lower your price. You get the before after the testimonials there.
Yeah, you will get an amazing case study.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Third is your corporate. So you cannot. They are like some kind of like cheap clients where you sell them 20,000 program also. They will expect it. What more will I get? What more will I get? So they will not. They'll not ready. They won't be able to put in that effort like the person in the second category. They won't have the means like the first category, but they want the transformation like crazy. So when we categorize them in that way, we'll know how much and how to pitch them. So the third category, we always pitch around 12 to 15,000. The second category is around 8 to 10. And the third category, first category, we pitch 20, 30.
And what's the maximum you charge? Like in your premium coaching?
I charge around, for offline, it's highest. Like for 3 months, 90,000. Sometimes it goes up to 1.5 also.
And in online coaching, what's the maximum price you charge? Like in your premium coaching?
Up until now, what I've charged is 40 for 3 months. I mean, you can charge even 60, 70 also. I've seen other coaches do it. So the way you pitch yourself, the way you portray yourself matters a lot. So in these three categories, where do you want to place yourself? So if you're placing yourself in the first category, you might probably get lesser clients, where you can charge higher, lesser number of clients. Second category, again, you have to play in a volume base. Third category is slightly a messy category, but if you're able to crack it, I think you can make crazy numbers. But that category of people will never go beyond those pricing. That's what I have noticed with me and the other coaches. So whenever you look at your clientele, right, a lot of people will come down and tell, like, I want to coach working professionals. So working professional, what kind of working professional do you want to target? Do you want to target luxury? Do you want to target low? Or do you want to target the messy ones? So what do you want to target? Because the messy ones will give you the money at that point of time, but will come back and haunt you every day because their expectation is high, right? So
right. I believe from day one, definitely you haven't categorized. I wanted to know, what changed when you categorize these in this way, and what changed when you increase the prices? Because to pitch higher price, especially in India, takes a certain kind of mindset. So what changed?
So I was a coach where, again, I was in that mindset that I will charge 12,000, 15,000. I never imagined I'll go beyond that. There was a time where I was charging 8,999. So there was a point I was talking to Shivam about the ads, what should I do? Then he's like, see, if you are confident about your program, if you're not confident, try understanding what kind of services you can add to pitch your program higher, or be more confident about your program. So I did both. I started pitching up slowly, and second, I started adding services to that. So at that point, I was able to charge 25, 30. So the confidence comes in you, right? So for that, definitely Shivam played a big part in it. I mean, it did not happen overnight. Definitely sure about that. But because of that, I was able to charge offline. I charge crazy numbers. If you see back then, I used to charge 1,000 rupees a month. Right now, even if somebody comes up and tells, I had a client, I think last month, they were able to pay 60. I told no, my program is 90. If I'm giving you the time, it's 90. I'm not going to lower it. The moment you lower it, right? So you're going into that messy category. So you're lowering yourself.
True.
So you shouldn't lower, because at the end of the day, if they pay 60, their only word which they will tell you is like, I paid 60, I paid 60.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get into it.
Does this happen to you? Low price clients like demand more.
Not low paying clients, the cheap clients.
Cheap is the right word. Cheap is
So
the right word.
low, and I categorize into two, like low and cheap.
Yeah.
Low clients, you give them the service. Like you tell them, I'll give you this for this price range. They will take it. They will not object. They will not tell you anything. The second category is where they will ask they'll pay you 10K, right? They will ask you like 1,000 things. Give me this, give me this. Why is this not happening? I had a client, that client opened my eyes. We spoke on, I closed a deal and everything went smooth. Once she enrolled in the program, right, I gave her a proper structured kind of a strategy, which I called it as fat loss sprint, where we do it in phase wise, where we try to reset her metabolism. Along with that, we try to get her in shape within a short period of time. So when I onboarded her, before onboarding, I gave her a clear picture on the call. We have the recordings in Fathom also. So we know that what we are promising our clients. The day she enrolled, we gave her the nutrition plan. We told her, like, eat. She's like, what kind of a coach you are? You're asking me to eat more. I'm like, see, I'm not asking you to eat more. I'm asking you to eat in a deficit. Right now, you are eating less, because of which your body has adjusted to that kind of a metabolic rate.
Yeah.
And we need to reset it. So you need to eat at a higher number, which is your maintenance. Then we'll drop to a deficit. She's like, I cannot eat. I'm feeling pukish. You're using your nutrition terms. I need a better plan. She went on like 1,000 other pages, send those reels to me telling that, see, this is the client. So there was a stupid nutritionist that this food will give you this amount of protein. She's like, see, like this you need to give. I told her, see, you're a vegetarian. There's nothing like complete lean source of protein apart from whey.
Yeah, true.
You have paneer, higher in fat. You have soya, higher in carbs.
Yeah.
The moment we start manipulating it according to your calories, the quantity varies. Now, 100%. What she has said you will give you 20 grams of protein, but the overall calorie is 600 calories.
Yeah, true.
Now, I have put you in a 1,500 calorie diet. Now you have 4 meals, which is again segregated.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going at this pace, it will not be able to achieve the point what we are trying to.
Yeah.
And she prepared it in a pot. She put it in a cup, and she's saying this is high protein. I'm like, boss, don't see the cup. The cup has lesser calories. The entire pot she prepared, right, with those ingredients. Those ingredients has 20 grams of protein.
Yeah,
so
true.
That's when I understood, like, okay. Then once we fixed all of that, right, then she's like, what are you doing? I paid 10,000 for you. What are you doing? I'm like, dude, I gave you the nutrition. I gave you the training. I gave you the accountability where I'm checking in with you on a daily and a weekly basis. I need you to do the rest of the things. She's like, 2 days, she'll be quiet. Third day, she'll come like, what are you doing? I'm not understanding what is your program. I'm like, I got another call. I'm like, explain her everything. She's like, are we good to go? She's like, yes. 2 days again, like, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to eat your meals, or do you want me to go train in behalf of you? I gave you the plan. I need you to follow that. Like, what other things are you expecting from me? So for them, it's like, I have to do something on a regular basis. I have to change the diet every day. I have to change the workout every day. I have to be on call with them for 1 hour. So that's when I understood, like, 10,000 and this amount of work, I don't think so. So we refunded her, and we are like, bye-bye. I mean, I was in corporate, right? So I understand their mindset very well, because I did data science course. And the moment I did, it's a 50,000 rupees course, right? I did that course, and I was like, okay, my salary is going to go up to 20, 30 lakhs of CTC. But it did not, because I did not have experience. I cleared the thing, but I did not have that experience, right? So similarly, people have that expectation. Now, to be at this stage, probably I spent more than my MBA for the certifications what I did, because
Yeah,
ACE
I
is not cheap.
understand. Yeah.
Like having 20 certification is not cheap.
Yeah, I
Each
understand. I
should have
understand.
like 50 to 80,000.
I did
That
one and
is
it
like,
was 1 lakh rupees for one.
huh. See, so what happens is like when you are investing
Yeah.
that much, you obviously
Yeah.
you need to charge that much.
Yeah.
But in
True.
India, they have like mindset that okay, this guy is like he does not have a job. He got into fitness by
True.
completing second PU. So I
True.
worked in one gym where I showed my one certification, which was gold. I normally do that before quitting my job, before
Mm.
getting that exposure, right? So I went to 4 5 gyms and I went as a trainer. I never showed them my actual certification. I showed one, like
Mm.
the gold's gym.
Mm.
So I had one female there. They were pressuring a lot for personal training conversions, but I wanted that experience, like the sales part. So I was talking to that girl, and she was also working in Standard Chartered. So we were
Mm.
having a discussion. She's like, I told her like I kept the conversation more towards fitness, but she was pulling to a different end where she wanted to mock me that I'm a trainer.
Oh.
But she did not know I completed my graduation and everything from Joseph's. I
Mm.
worked in those companies where she's working right now and her dream companies. I made like 6 figures a month. I'm
Mm.
doing this out of passion. I want to learn about the business before
Yeah.
I want to get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I understood where she was getting, and then I understood that okay, every Indian mindset is that you be a photographer,
Mm.
you be a gym trainer, people will mock you. They'll be like, okay, is this any profession to be in? For them,
Mm-hmm.
it's like go to work, sit in front of the system, work. That's
Mm.
your profession.
Yeah.
That they need to break out of it, because I think I worked 8 years. I was not able to even afford a buy a car. 1 year into the business, I bought a Thar. Most of them still dream about buying things. They don't understand, like,
True.
you're not gonna get there by getting 50, 60,000 salary.
Yeah. True.
And business again helps you understand, build that mindset. Like, where
True.
do you need to take decisions? Where do you need to keep the funds rolling? How do you do
Yeah.
cash management? So those part I'm learning right now, so I can make better decisions. And
Yeah,
business
totally
is
get it.
also not that easy, where you start a business 1 year in the line, you're like making 6 7 figures.
True.
I had my account in negative, like it was minus 5 lakhs.
Mm.
I have been in that situation also. I've
Mm.
been in a situation where I've seen like 50 60 also in my account. So you need to learn these through experience. Now, 4 years back, zero knowledge about ads, zero knowledge about content. Started with a Josh that okay, let me start my online coaching company because I
Mm.
have 20 certifications.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, no, I need to learn something. Invested in FB, multiple mentors. Like I had 4 5
Yeah.
mentors.
Yeah.
Again, I was hesitant to invest in ads. I was like, why should I
Yeah.
put ads?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people are making it big, because
Yeah.
there was a batchmate of mine. He's making crazy numbers, and his complete base is like through organic. Then I understood like it's not always about the certifications, because I can boost like 20. I have 20. I have 20.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that 20 is not making money.
Yeah.
The
True.
right business strategies are getting me the
True.
money,
True. True.
and working with like proper professionals. Like I mean, I have experienced some teams, very bad teams in terms of ads. I
Mm-hmm.
invested in one ad team where
Yeah.
uh, I think 24 I invested in them. They
Okay.
are still preparing my VSL.
I have like I guess 30% clients तो ऐसे आते हैं where they had some bad experiences, like had a chance to work with a couple of agencies who just like the same case. Even worse, scammed them. What's your message for them to try out some new agencies or new people to like uh, build it, not just to give up or work on your own? Because you said, and there's a very practical thing that no coach can handle marketing on their own. Like there are two different things. The job of a coach is to just coach.
Yes,
They just focus on coaching, and it's like a very smart way to delegate the marketing part.
correct.
So like what would be your message for the coaches who had like, a couple of bad experiences?
See, first thing in business, there's nothing like bad experience. It's always
Hmm.
a learning. Because, like I told you, right, I invested in multiple teams.
Hmm.
Um, for that team, I probably would have invested 1.5 lakhs plus.
Okay.
The time, the effort which I put in was higher. Again, I did not get anything out of it, but the way they structured few things, I learned from them.
Okay.
The second team which I worked with, again, it was not that great. Uh, but at the end of the day, see, it's about business, like how much you put in, the effort, the money, and everything. So if you have time, like you have 10 years, you can be patient enough to build a organic base. Now, if you don't have time, you're probably investing, or if you're scaling, right, you need to invest in ads.
Yeah.
So it's like you fall down and you don't stay there, right? You get up. It's like moving forward. Like I told you, right? Business is always like a hilltop. You
Yeah.
cannot go put brake here and expect like from here you will rocket up.
So true.
Sometimes you will go back, but it's pushing forward. Like I told you, right? A lot of people told me like, your bank account is like in negative. Why are you doing this? Like, go back to your job. Like, you'll easily get a job for 30, 35 CTC. Sell your gym, sell this, sell that, stop this. But I never stopped doing anything. Like, I did whatever I felt like, and it's about moving forward. I mean, at the end of the day, see, you are a coach. As a coach, you need to understand there will be 100 clients with you, out of which 80 will listen to you, 80 will see results, 20 will always be a nagging clients.
Yeah.
That
True.
doesn't mean that you stop coaching people. You
True. So
take
true.
the 20 as experience,
Yeah.
and you make your service better. Now you
Yeah.
understood that you saw a failure with the ads team. So
Yeah.
what you need to do is, for the next team, ask the failure questions like, what if this happens? What if that happens? If you get a satisfactory answer, move forward with them, but never stop. Like, if most coaches, right, you rightly told, so I have some kind of business experience through education and everything, so I knew like business is this, where my acquisition cost is going to be this, operation, this is going to be my margin and everything. But most of the coaches think that, okay, if I make 10 lakhs, that 10 lakhs is mine. No, 10 lakhs is never yours. You have something called acquisition cost, you have operational
Yeah.
cost, fixed, variable, a lot of things. So you need to take some amount and keep things for experimental, keep things for mentorship, keep things for teams. Like, when we understood the importance of ads, right?
Yeah.
When we worked with another team, so
Yeah.
we had good experience, and then we learned that ads are very important. Understanding the data, the flow, the lead quality, understanding all of those was important. Once we understood that base, then we learned. I asked my team, my co-founders, I asked them to learn about ads. Like I told them,
Yeah.
you go, you learn about ads. I'm not going to learn about ads because I'm a coach. If I start learning ads, probably my way might be different. So what I'll do, so what I did was I stepped down from that. I knew that my decisions certain times are not up to that standard. I stepped down from that and I made her make those decisions. Then I understood, when we were communicating, right? I gave her my inputs, she gave her inputs, and wherever we felt like, no, these are not going to work, we reached out to Shimon. So at the end of the day, why people reach out to you? Because you're the expert. If you
Correct.
don't know something, hire an expert. Don't try to be jack of all trades. Like, you are a coach,
Yeah.
work on that. Give better client results. Get them in the best shape of their life. Pull out testimonials. Pull out podcasts with them. Do all of that. Don't try to do all things at once, like run ads, do the VA work, do closure work. 1 month you'll burn out and everything will stop. If I'm not an expert,
Yeah.
max to max, I hire people. If I don't know, it's better, because in business everything has to function. You cannot pause one thing. You cannot pause
Correct.
your VA job. You cannot pause your closer job. You cannot pause your
Correct.
operation, because it will crumble down.
Hmm.
This is like a wheel. It keeps on spinning. The moment it stops, everything will fall.
Yeah. True.
So in order for it to keep moving, either you do it, you have a team to do it, or hire the expert.
Yeah.
They
True.
will give in the expertise. And one thing which I learned with working with so many teams is that, for example, in my team, right, two people know how to run ads end to end.
Yeah.
Again, it was taught by Shivam. They know everything. Now
Yeah.
what happens is, now I'm on a call with both of them. If they don't pick the call, or they chose to ignore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, or else I'll put it in this way. Now I have a VA. So, for example, if the VA leaves, right, out of the blue, like she goes to me,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stop the work. Now, if I
Yeah.
hire a team, right, for example, a VA service, there will
Ah,
be 40 VAs. If one VA does not show up, there will be another VA who will do that work.
true. True.
So if I can build a strong team, like a 50-member team, I can keep
Mm.
my functioning properly. If I
Mm.
don't, at that time, hiring a service is better. Now, if I give my service to Shivam, right, I know for a fact either he's working on it or his team is working on it. Somebody
Mm.
is monitoring the ad, somebody is like looking into the data and everything. I know that.
Mm.
If I
Mm.
call him, I'll get the data, like what's happening, like
Yeah.
what's the situation, like how much funds do I need to add, like why is this
Mm.
strategy not working, like can we work on different strategies, because
Mm-hmm.
he has an expertise of working with 40 coaches, 40 different niches,
Mm.
correct?
Correct.
Here, my team has one niche, like they worked on Train by John or Coach by John. They have that limited data. What
Yeah.
will they pull out of that data? They don't have options to go explore the market also, right?
Mm.
And
Correct.
this guy has like 60, 70 accounts data. He knows like
Mm-hmm.
what kind of niche, what kind of strategy works. He'll work
100%.
something out on my profile. It's not like that guy is it's working on that guy, will work on me. No,
Mm-hmm.
things are working for my face, because we have one strategy which works on me because I created the creative in a such a way that it has some kind of personal branding. Now, if somebody
Yeah.
tries the same thing, might not work for them.
Mm-hmm. True.
So until I figure it out, it's going to be too late. But if I bring
True.
in an
So true.
expert,
Mm.
if I bring in an expert and ask him to gauge how things go,
Mm.
easier. You can make
Yeah.
money. Like you can tell him like scale a bit on the ads, close another two, three clients, pay the
Mm.
person. Why do you want to put that effort, learn that stuff, take out 1 hour of your time every day and do that?
Yeah.
Hire somebody. It's like 20, 40,000, right? Service. Done.
Yeah. No, no, that's an amazing insight. So by the way, guys, यहाँ पर शिवम का बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कशन हो रहा है. तो शिवम is my co-founder is my in Mercury Media. मतलब इसी डिस्कशन से a question came out in my mind that suppose if you have to rebuild your fitness coaching business from zero, and like what would you do in next 30 days? What would be your action plan for next 30 days?
Okay. So first thing, find a niche proper, like where
Mm.
I can bring in my expertise. So in today's world, right, uh, generic information is out there. Like
True.
people are posting
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Why would they want to purchase from you? You're not a encyclopedia. You're not a chat
Yeah.
GPT.
True.
You
So
keep
true.
posting information. There's no point. Now I'm
Mm.
a father of two. Now, if
Mm.
I tell my experience as a dad, how I manage my family, my businesses, my kids, I share my experience, people connect with that. So I will pick something which is emotional to me, which I can show the world that
Mm.
yes, okay, I can relate to John, or whatever he's saying, whatever he's doing, I can relate to it. So I will pick up that kind of a niche. I'll start posting content on it. Second, hire a team of for ads, like proper. Once I have proper ads team, once my content is sorted, I'll start working on fixing like what went wrong the last day.
Yeah.
Probably, if I'm starting completely from zero, I would post challenges, get some clients testimonials, before afters, start posting them, uh, running ads and content. But yeah, pick something which is close to you. Don't pick, because I have seen a lot of people posting about C-section moms. They don't even know, most of them don't know how to work with C-section moms,
Yeah. True.
and they portray that as they are the experts.
Mm.
So I've worked with few of the C-section moms. So after C-section, right, they have gone through something very intense. They have to rebuild their core. Rather than that, the guy in the gym or the other coach would have given them something like a keto diet, paleo diet. Okay, follow this, get the
Mm.
results. Or
Mm.
they wouldn't have given individual attention. Like what is core bracing? How do you first 2 3 weeks? What do you start off with? Diaphragmatic breathing, core rehab, strengthen your core. Slowly fix your nutrition, then start with the
Yeah.
training and
True.
everything.
Mm.
So
Mm.
if you know that you're connected with that, you have good expertise in that particular niche, pick that niche and start working
Mm.
on it.
Yeah.
Don't just work on that because, okay, I saw this coach being successful here. if he's successful, doesn't mean that you have to be successful there.
Yeah, true.
Because if that coach is making 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs a month also, his his CAC would be like crazy.
Yeah.
His entire 25 lakhs would be break even. Because he's running ads to that scale.
Yeah.
If you can do that, do it. If you cannot, step back, find a niche, find a thing which particularly works for you. So I post like content related to dads, organic. I get crazy clients. People are like, okay, how is this guy doing? Like I see him eating waffles, KFC, all that, and still looking like this. How is he able to manage that time? So am I doing something wrong? So I had one client where he's an IS officer. So when he reached out organic. Like one of my content, right, where I posted regarding my own experience.
Yeah.
He just followed that. He understood like what it means to be a family man. Like how do you make time? Because outer shell, people might think that they have all the time in the world or they are the busiest person. But in reality, you're not.
Yeah, true.
It's about priorities. Sometimes you gotta hit that inner feeling, especially for busy dads, right?
Yeah.
Who are working in corporate. They are completely stressed out, loans, EMIs, family. There are like ton load of things.
Yeah.
So at that point of time, you pick something which is close to you. You can show to the mass. Even if you have like 2,000 followers, easy 300 people will get converted. Don't think that you need 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh, 1 million. You don't need to think about that. If you have a proper ad strategy, you have your proper content strategy, in less than 30 days, you can close like 30, 40 clients.
Would you please like elaborate a little bit about like what must be the strategy to directly hit the content to your target audience?
Okay. So imagine that you are posting more informative content.
Yeah.
Right. People who will follow you either for the information, they're getting it for free, right? There you cannot crack like premium clients because you're not solving anything. You're just blabbing information. And most of the information today, people look on teleprompters or they use Hagen and 11 Labs. Simple.
True.
There are days where I use those and people cannot even figure it out whether it's original or clone, right?
Yeah.
So at that point of time, be more authentic, be more raw about what you are doing, about what. So the best example I've seen so far is Nini. So she's an online coach. If you look at her content, right, it's filled with her experience. Being a doctor, being a coach, being a mom, she posts only about that. She does not post recipes. She does not post do this diet. She does not post about what is creatine, what is whey, nothing. She will clearly post, I'm a C-section mom. How did I overcome this? How you can overcome this? And be more positive about it. You will have people around you always nagging you, telling you C-section, this, that. Don't listen to them. I prove them. You can also prove. Simple.
Yeah.
She does not even has to like post crazy or brag about it.
Yeah.
That's simple content with proper ad done.
Yeah.
She'll easily.
Do you think there should be an element of storytelling?
Yes. If you tell what's happening, like wow, people need to feel you are a human.
Yeah. True.
That's where I am feeling. That's what I want to work on. So this next few months, I want to work on that part because I'm very kind of a private person. I don't post like I had this, I had that. My daughter was born on 25th December, a couple of days back, right? You wouldn't even seen a post about it. So I keep everything private. The reason why I purchased a car was because it was something personal for me. Like a personal milestone, because 10 years I was not able to save anything, and 1 year into business I was able to do something. So the reason, that's why I posted about it. Most of my friends even think I'm still unmarried. So you need to create one storytelling, tell your story, like how I tell about me being a kid who's being bullied. Even in your workplace, you get bullied by a manager, you get bullied by people on the road. You got to stand up for yourself. So if you don't stand up for yourself, you are showing your weaker self. And if you're showing your weaker self, your loved ones get hurt. In my case, I understood this at an early stage. You see a lot of kids getting molested, right?
Yeah.
Reason is because their dads are shit. I'll openly tell it. Their dads are shit. You be a rock solid figure. Like, people should
True.
fear you. If somebody
Hmm.
has to touch your kids or your family, they have to fear you. You can do that by three things. One, you have more money, political influence, or you be a rock solid. If you don't have these two, work on the third thing. Don't complain, telling that okay, this happened, that happened. If you start complaining, at the end of the day, you keep complaining. So I want to be more vocal about that. Like, you as a man, you have to work on yourself. It's not about sitting and typing on the keyboard is going to get you somewhere, because I lived that life. You cannot tell, okay, how will you feel? How will you know that? I lived that life for 10 years. I was a corporate employee. I'm not like
Hmm.
the normal dudes. I work 12, 14 hours. I have awards to show that best employee and everything. But along with that, I worked on myself because I want to protect my family. Because if they know that, okay, John is a character there,
True.
if I touch someone there, he's going to come forward.
Hmm.
So that was one thing which I wanted to show the world. It can be anything. Like, even today in your corporate, your manager will bully you.
Yeah.
If you
True.
put him in your position, like, it's not, bullying never stops. Bullying will always be there.
True.
Uh, you see US and India, right? US
Hundred
is bullying
percent.
India, but India is taking a stance
Hundred
against it.
percent.
So at the
Ah.
end of the day, no matter where you are, bullying will be there. Until and unless you
Hmm.
work on yourself, it's not gonna
Yeah.
solve
So
itself.
true. So
So
true.
by
So
working
true,
on
man.
yourself is something you have to do.
Wow, it was an amazing discussion. So before like wrapping up, one last question for you. What is the one mistake you will tell your past self to avoid?
I made a lot of mistakes, but I treated them as
Yeah.
a learning.
Hmm.
At every point of life, I've done tons of mistakes.
Yeah.
So but I ensure that I learn from them.
Hmm.
Even if
Hmm.
I fail, right? Next time I
Yeah.
will feel like, okay, I failed.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I will stop there. I will
Hmm.
learn. When I was bullied, I felt like, okay, gym is a solution. Then I was
Hmm.
like, no, gym is not a solution. I cannot stand up. I went and learned MMA.
Yeah.
So every mistake, if you let it go, you'll have a regret at the end of the life.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, if I had an opportunity, I would tell, like, work even harder.
For do you think for men, gym is the solution of 99% problems?
As men, right, we are not that expressive. Especially if
Hmm.
you look at me, I'm not very expressive towards. Even if I'm emotional, I keep it to myself. I don't tell
Yeah.
people, like,
I
even
guess
if
it's
I'm,
I guess it's about all the men. Most of the
yeah,
men, I guess. Most of the men.
even if they're drowning in debt, even
Yeah.
if like the world is going to end, right, they will smile
Hmm.
at their family and be like, nothing is going to happen. I'm
True.
there for you. So
Yeah.
if you if you are someone like that, right? So
Yeah.
working on yourself is good. For men, it's about earning money,
Yeah.
being a rock solid. You can be like,
Yeah.
go to
True. So
gym,
true.
train. But see, as men, right, we have testosterone. Nature wants us
Yeah.
to be in
Yeah.
that kind of a position.
Yeah.
It's not like, as men, gym is the solution. As a man, you need to protect, learn things which you need to. Either earn money so much, like, be like Ambani. Do you think anybody can touch the Ambanis? No.
Never. Never.
Or do you think anybody can touch a politically influenced kid? No.
Never. Never.
Do you think anybody will go touch a guy who knows MMA? No.
Hmm.
You have three options. Pick one. Either earn money so much that nobody comes to you,
True.
or anyone. You have three choices. It's not like gym is the only solution. You have
Yeah.
three choices. Make sure that you know most of the thing. But
So.
being in that point where you are confident that you can
Hmm.
protect, not to bully, but at least to protect
Yeah. True.
yourself and your family, do those things. It
So
could be
true.
gym, it could be MMA, it could be earning more money, which gives you
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
satisfaction. Do that, but never stop doing that. For the people who have coached, and like I have done this from a
Hmm.
long period of time.
Hmm.
For me, I put that aggression into the gym. Like, when I lift crazy weights, when I push myself, right,
Yeah.
no matter how confident I am, gym will bring me back to my place.
Yeah.
So if I feel like my thing is like, oh, I'll do this, I can beat up
Hmm.
anybody, that
Hmm.
day I'll go into the gym, I'll train hardcore, I'll lift the heaviest weight.
Hmm.
That is to show myself that, dude, you're nothing in front of me. Don't
Hmm.
have horns, don't have head weight, humble yourself. So for
Yeah.
me, that was the point, because to a point I felt like, okay, I can do anything. Well, I
Yeah.
started getting appreciations from my kickboxing coach. Like I used to see my own strength, right? Like I can beat
Mm.
up anything.
Yeah.
So at that point of time, I understood like, no, I chose to learn these things not to hurt people, but to protect myself. But if
Mm.
this thing is going to head, I need to do this. When I felt like I was drowning in debt, when I felt like world is gonna collapse, I felt like my world around me was crumbling down. I was in gym. So back in during COVID, right?
Yeah.
I had a very personal issue, like crazy thoughts in my mind. Like I did not
Mm.
want to live at all.
Mm.
So back then, we were all isolated at home. So my home is like very close to my gym. I was like, if I let these thoughts get into mind, I'll either be addicted or I might do thing which I might not be happy. I went
Mm.
to the gym. I put all that aggression into the gym. Like I started training crazy. So that was a phase I was like, this is so simple. So that way for me, gym was something which lifted me up.
Yeah.
And for most of them, if they do it, I can see, like I told you, right? The first category, if you have the luxury to live a life where you don't need to train, you don't need to eat clean, you need to give something to that. It
Mm.
either can be a disease full life or a disease free life.
So
If you
true.
want a disease full life, do it. If you want
Yeah.
a disease free life, do what your body is meant to. Be
Yeah.
more active,
Yeah.
learn things, do
So
that.
true. That
I
was.
mean, simple term, put your testosterone to your work.
Yeah.
I
True.
mean, you have testosterone, put them to work. If you
Yeah.
have anything apart from that, leave that.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
have testosterone in your body, put that to work. I
Yeah.
mean, if you go to the gym, if you go train, what testosterone will do? Do that.
True. So true. So true.
Uh,
Very.
I mean, a lot of people have that different mindset, but again, no matter how much work you work in corporate, you're a
Hmm.
replaceable asset. Trust me,
Yeah.
I lived that life. I
Hmm.
made good CTCs, awards, everything.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day I quit, nobody bothered. Like next day, there was a guy to replace me. So always remember that you're a replaceable asset. Like don't
100%.
make the corporate life your entire world. Because if you start living in that box,
Hmm.
you will not see anything outside the box.
True.
So try exploring, travel the world, um, be with your family, see that outside world apart from corporate. Once you
Yeah.
see that, you will know what to do. Now, if you feel like you're in a box, it's
Hmm.
completely safe. The day the box breaks, you'll not have the strength to withstand it. Like you
Hmm.
need to
True.
understand that. For
Yeah.
men, it's like again psychology, right?
Uh,
They have thousands of problem, and for them, in order to come out of it,
yeah.
some kind of alpha thing should be there. Like this that guy, right? I forgot his name. Tate,
Android it.
Henry Tate.
Oh.
So men want some guy like that too. Shouldn't be like, okay, be in your comfort zone, work, do this, do that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm not a guy who beats up my family or do. As a man, with them, I'm at my weakest. I don't even do stuff like those. But
Hmm.
outside that, I will be a wall, which if you have to enter that, you will have to climb over that. And trust me, that's a very big wall. You will never climb over. Don't keep your
Yeah.
wall short. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people do that. They think, okay, this is there, that is there. You look at, you watch movies, right? Like the
Yeah.
olden days movies.
Uh,
Imagine that. What if you were there? Kings can easily raid your house. They can take your women. At that time, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit and, or you're gonna stand and fight.
so true.
So
Yeah.
now, yes, the world is in a comfort zone. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody will go to it, but it's good always to be prepared. You
Yeah.
never know what will happen. What if tomorrow World War III happens? At that time,
Yeah.
which system
True.
will help you?
True. True. So true.
So keeping yourself ready is like a good thing. Again, in terms of health, also it's good. Like being someone with low testosterone, low sex drive, feeling lethargic, fat as fuck. Who would want to be with you?
True. True.
Another 10 guys similar with your mindset
Yeah.
who will
True.
be drowning in debt. No, you
Yeah.
want to, if you want to be elite, you work on yourself so you attract people like you around you.
Yeah, that's so true. Thank you so much, John, for the podcast. I learned so much from you. Like so many new perspective I got from you. Again, thank you so much for your time. It was
And like I told you, right? If it helps even one person out there,
yeah.
yeah,
It
definitely.
already helped that one person. I'm that one person.
Then I'm super happy with that.
So that's it for the podcast, guys. If there is one thing to take out from John's journey, it would be success in fitness is not about working harder, it's about building systems that will work for you consistently. John's story proves that when the right systems are in place, growth becomes predictable instead of stressful. If you are a fitness coach watching this and you are tired of inconsistent income and guessing what to fix next, this is exactly why we have started these kind of conversations. And by any chance, if this episode helped you, subscribe to the channel and share it with a coach. Also, if you need any help building your coaching business, you can just check out the description box. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.